Hello and a warm welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope the contents of my videos are useful uh, to my viewers. Now, in this video tonight, I would like to have covered Nifty and its immediate outlook. But before I would like to do that, I would like to share my announcement of a new webinar after a gap of almost 1 year in association with three dots in which I'll be covering Ichimoku. This is going to be a very extensive webinar of 3 sessions each of 3 hours, where we start with basic right from scratch. So you don't need a background on Ichimoku. It starts from the very beginning. Then we'll go to intermediary, then advanced, part one, part two. And between each session, there'll be a gap of 7 days. So what you learn, you go and revise, you practice, you ask questions, we learn, and there'll be a special group created where the hand holding and the guidance will continue, and you will be taken step by step into each level till you get a strong foundation, and you keep learning and you keep sorting out your things. The link for the webinar course is there in the description below. So those interested in learning can join. Who's it going to be good for? It's going to be good from an intraday trader point of view, from a positional trader, from investor also. So all aspects of the market are going to be covered, from breakout trading to pullback trading to identification of a trend, to be on the right side of the trend, which is most important. Everything will be covered in detail. Now let's get back to Nifty. Now, Nifty, we had this, 3-day quiet session uh, from 23rd after the bloodbath on Monday. Tuesday saw a sharp pullback. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. This was more to do with rollover in the market. Uh, Plus, you can say slightly over sold, but not that oversold. But definitely, there was an element of rollover which took place, and so which made it. Now the thing was that in spite of the rollover, the rally was very shallow. There was no movement on that. And on Friday we saw the resumption of the selling which took place. Now luckily this was not a gap down. It held above Thursday's low, and it pushed its way down further with relentless selling throughout the day. Nowhere in the hourly time frame did it give a chance to, see some short covering happening or any relief happening. Very shallow moves. Even in this is in the 15-minute time frame. Hourly, there was absolutely no relief at all. Continuous selling was taking place the full day. So imagine, even in 15 minutes time frame, it was a total sellers market right throughout. Now, what holds for the market from here onwards is that Monday is Ichimoku, as per Ichimoku, a price and time equilibrium day. So there is a possibility of a this selling which we are seeing right from this level and again from this level out here to come to a pause. I wouldn't say that that selling comes to an end out here, but definitely some kind of a pause as per the time theory. And the good part of the whole thing is that if it stops in this zone, which is 850 to, I would say, downward till 700 and till 700, would also confirm a price theory. So we'll have a price and time equilibrium taking place. Now, in as per the Ichimoku study, a price and time equilibrium happening, reversals are really worth taking in. Now, I'm not going to use the word reversal here. I would like to say bounce back. So because overall market seems to have given a decline, which suggests that, a lot of uh, swing lows have been broken. So this does not mean that this is a bottom for the index, but definitely from Monday, if this price and time theory works, we are going to see a pullback, a bounce back happening out here. That's the most important word that one should keep in mind. Now, where would this bounce back go till is the question we need to ask ourselves. Now, the first bounce initial in my reading, that if this level holds, of 700 to 700, 850 out here, we would be looking at a bounce back till 350 and then subsequently till 17,800 probably. Now, the second question which comes to mind out here is that what would be the stop loss for such a view? Now, as per Ichimoku, because we have a time date coming up tomorrow, the view would be remaining valid till the low made tomorrow, that is end of the day, the low which will be there, maybe it happens in the first half of the day, the second half of the day, the low which is made tomorrow is not broken from Tuesday onwards on closing basis. So don't, most important part, please remember, it's the end, the low which will be made during the entire session, which will be marked and which should not be broken on a closing basis from Tuesday onwards. Then we will consider that as, till then it remains valid. Any breach of that on closing basis from Tuesday will make it a invalid time target, and then the selling might continue or another outlook might come. So don't, most important thing, don't rush in like that. Let the price come to its level, and more importantly, give a reversal signal, and then only try to move the trades accordingly. Risk management is very important. Kindly keep a very big eye on that, since now the level has been discussed for where it could turn and where it could go to. Now, the other important aspect about it is that it does not mean that those targets will be achieved very fast. Usually, in such cases, because we are by Monday, if we are looking at 716, 850 or 700 levels and all those levels, whatever the news be, whether it was COVID or anything, markets needed an excuse to sell those levels. The correction came, whatever we want to add to it, the news to it is secondary right now. But what is important out here is that bounce backs need not be super fast. They can take their own time to happen also. So don't try to time the extent of the bounce so fast. Let it happen. First importance is that we will look for a turnaround in that zone. So definitely not an area where one should start going bearish or add more bearish scenarios in the index in particular. Sector wise could be a different story, but in index in particular. So keeping that in mind, kindly, disclaimer, kindly do your full research before initiating a trade. This video is exclusively for education purposes. Don't just take that video full and go ahead with it. And happy trading to everyone and happy investing opportunities. When there is blood, there is an opportunity. Now, the extent of that blood red date on Monday, will it, to what extent, we will come to know over the next few sessions. With that, I end this video. I hope you like it. It's of help to you. Please share, like, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much.